Alrighty, long time no see. I've been just banging things out because I want to get this thing done. Because I'd like to make an event before the end of summer. Because it's flying by. Anyways, I've been working on a downpipe. Intercoil piping is all done. I think I showed that in some clips. I guess I'll just reiterate it. A lot of 90s, but still looking at 90s. I guess it's not that many. But I loaded this on there myself. Didn't come out horrible, didn't come out great, but it's on there and it'll hold. Now I've been working on the downpipe. I was dreading this forever, but it turned out to not be so bad. I don't know. I'm just scared of new things, so. But this has been the most enjoyable part of it. Anyways, I made me a nice little S-boy. As you can see, this is all finish welded, flexi, all that crap. Still got to put the O2 sensor in. And then if we get down here, you can see we're making this piece. And if I push up on this a little bit, boom. This has to come down some. It's up on a jack stand and it's like touching the floor over here, so it has to come down some. That's gonna line up pretty damn good with that flange. I'll be able to nut and bolt it. I got ahead of myself and I finish welded this 90 on, and it's a little bit facing this way, so that really kind of screwed me in some aspects, but I was able to get this at a pretty good angle and just keep hitting it with the grinder, hitting it with the grinder, hitting it with the grinder until I got it to the perfect angle, and it lines up pretty damn good for what it is. I may take a hammer and just tap the floorboard in just a little bit where it might touch if the motor's flexing, moving around a little bit, but other than that, it's pretty good. One other thing I'm worried about is this humongous V-band. I guess I don't know. It's not horribly below the frame rail. Don't mind this. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's not horribly low. I'm raising this thing anyways because it's too low and I'm not trying to get jammed up on a trailer. Every time I try to load it or unload it or blah, blah, blah. And like, it's too low. It is raised. Anyways, says no guy ever. I'm gonna move on to putting this traditional flange on here. I don't know if you call that traditional, but just set it on there real quick here. Put a couple bolts in it just to hold it. I don't know how well you can see what I'm doing, but you probably can't see it at all. Like that. I also have a headache right now, so just trying to get some things done. Here we go. This obviously is going to be a little tougher than it looks. I can't do it and film it, but that's going to go in there like that. It's not even touching the floor like I thought it was going to. Can't even show really. All right, we're under here now. So that'll go in that flange like that. And it's real close. I might just pound on a little bit with a sledgehammer. Who cares? Thing's totaled anyways. Yeah, it'll probably need some hits. But as you can see, I got room to get the trans out. I got room with my steering shaft. Like I said, if I would have just waited on this and put this exhaust under here, I probably almost could have twisted this and made this a straight piece. But I goofed up. This is my first time. You live and you learn. I'm not gonna be able to weld this on camera. I have to tack it anyways. I gotta clean that garbage off of there. I'm gonna try to get under here and tack it with the foot pedal. I don't know how well that's gonna work. Just the flange at least, I should say. Then drop this V-band, drop the bolts out of that, set it on a bench, finish weld this, and finish weld the V-band on the other side of this guy. And then that'll be the downpipe. It'll be done. The most dreaded part was, I'm not even gonna say the word, but pleasant-ish. So now I got to get my TIG torch down here and the foot pedal and try to stick that together somehow. Or I will just hold this up, take a black Sharpie, mark a line here, mark a line on the flange, mark a line here, mark a line on the flange, do another one on the other side. Make them 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, mark it on each side. And then take it up on the bench, tack it, bring it back down, and dry it in there. Okay, everything tacked up pretty well. If you watch that clip, it doesn't really look like it, but it'll hold. It's all on there. I got my space between my steering shaft. I got my space between my transmission. It looks like it's touching. We'll address that when we get down to there. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's not touching. Okay. As you can see, she comes down. She does a wicked angle. Still not touching nothing. Comes back. Factory style flange to the 3-inch catback. Frickin' beautiful, bud. Here's the other side. Okay, I just wanted to see something here, brother. I've been welding for 197 years, if you count all the weekends and holidays I worked. Anyway, I just want to see how many per diems I'm worth a day. Any less than 1,000, 1,500, don't even send me a message, okay? So here we go. Here's the first one. God damn. It was a bitch to get all that heat in that flange to get it to puddle up. That's my first one. Here's my second one. This one makes me worth at least 2,000 a day. Pretty fair heat range. Hell, I don't know. I'm just out here winging it. You know what I'm saying? Some spots probably a little too much. You know what I mean? A little bit of gray area. Put it against my gut and spin it for you. A little bit of poopies there, but penetration looks good, I think. Fuck, I don't know. Might be too much. Good on both sides. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know if that's the material or what, but not bad for a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments how many per diems I'm worth an hour. Like I said, if it ain't at least 1,000, I ain't even put my fucking hood on. Got me? Let me know. Appreciate it. Bye. Okay, long time no see again, like always. A lot has changed. We're now putting the O2 bung in the downpipe to finish it. And I figured I might as well update the video here. Welds came out pretty freaking nice. Pretty freaking stoked. Here's my like mid pipe piece. These ones aren't as beautiful. This was the first flange I did. And it was rough getting all that heat in there and getting a puddle going. But we did her. Came out pretty good. Pretty stoked with that. Now I'm just taking my old Harbor Freight step bit and drilling the stainless because, as you can see, we got lots of failures. And one thing about the Harbor Freight step bit is it ain't ever going to let you down, no matter what you're doing. You could be drilling a hole through the side of the Titanic. You got one of these bad boys, you best believe there's going to be a hole in the side of the Titanic when you're done. You know, I keep it in my back pocket. You know, you never know. I take my old lady out to eat, Texas Roadhouse. I got my Harbor Freight step bit in my back pocket. You know what I mean? It's just one of the things you don't leave home without. Anyways, I'm going to finish drilling this and then show you the fit up. And then I might set my camera up over here and record me welding it in. Yeah, so I'll see you in a minute.
An office today, and the earliest tomorrow morning, but there's like no chance that we're getting it tomorrow, basically. Probably Thursday.
Pretty hot. Not like my dad. You toasted sandwiches at Jimmy John's. Oh, that's good.
Okay, and now you can see it's in there. Needs a little bit pounded on this side, but I'm just gonna set it in there and see how the sensor sets. And then if we're good, we're good. And if we're not, we're not. Okay, and as you can see, we are good. We're in a pretty good spot. As far as fit up, I'm gonna knock that out one more size and just get it to sit down in there a little more. But looks pretty good. Okay, knock that out one more size with the step bit, and the fit up is a lot better. So now, since I got PB Blaster all over this, I'm gonna take our good friend acetone, wipe this all down, maybe hit the inside of there with a file, and clean up them little burrs. Doesn't really matter, it's after the turbo, but doesn't hurt. So I'm gonna do all that off cam, and I'm probably gonna set this up and just let you watch me burn that in. Hopefully it goes smooth. I don't have a good track record with welding bungs in, but this is stainless and not aluminum, so it's a little more forgiving. Say a prayer.